Hello guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day. You're having a good time. The topic which I chose today that I would like to talk about is 3 books that I currently read. Uh, to be honest, last year I read approximately 40 books, which is in average 1 book per week. So I think I already have some sort of idea what is a good book and which book is not so good, and which book made the most difference in my life. And simply said, these books that I couldn't read make a huge difference, a huge impact on my life. Therefore, I decided to spend my time today talking about these 3 books. And also, last but not least, previously in the past, I was not so actively reading, not so many books. But later on, I realized that I feel happier, I feel more smarter, I feel more, let's say, intellectually competitive or intellectually competent to basically work with people, to help people in not just in finance but in marketing, or both finance and marketing. So I think, like, if you want to be successful, don't hesitate to read books. I think it's essential to really dedicate 30 minutes, 1 hour per day to read books, and eventually you will see all those differences that, or those changes that will slowly start to happen. And also you will not have to improvise so much during real situation, dealing with people, business situation, negotiations, because you have this wisdom from the books. You have this intellectual property which no one can take it from you, and eventually it will help you to succeed. So I'm happy that by tracking my progress, I can also mention that books make a significant difference and make a significant impact. So that's why I want to talk about these 3 books. First book, definitely, Money Mastered the Game by Tony Robbins. There are not so many people out there who don't know Tony Robbins. He's extremely well-known, influential person. He is basically very famous for how he's able to help other people on his motivation sessions and influential speeches and podcasts and books and, I don't know, movies or whatever. He's doing lots of things. So in the past, I was definitely taking some ideas from him, but lately I got my hands onto this book, Money Mastered the Game by Tony Robbins, and I was just amazed. I mean, those ideas is because you see, the path to financial independence is surrounded by traps, some problematic situation, risks, etc. And that basically what he's doing in this book is trying to make it easier for those people to achieve. He's like giving ideas on how to invest, where to invest. He's talking about he's talking about that, for example, 96% of people fail to beat the market. Obviously, if you know something about finance, you know that lots of people constantly strive to beat the market, beat S&P 500 index, and so on and so forth. So he's really commenting that on perspective, like he's bringing some statistics, he's putting his idea on really what to do when it comes to smart financial behavior, what not to do, whom to ask. He's basically including some comments and some feedbacks from other very successful people. So I really enjoyed. I'm like approximately now in the middle of the book, so obviously still lots of to see, lots of to understand and read. But so far so good, and I really enjoy reading this book. So I am very happy to recommend this book to other people as well. Second book that I would like to talk about is Security Analysis by Ben Graham. Also, for people who basically are employed or who are having a business in finance, real estate, and so on, marketing, probably not so many people out there who don't know Ben Graham. Ben Graham was an extremely influential investor. He was like teacher of Warren Buffett, so he basically gave him lots of ideas, basically the way Warren Buffett is, how he's successful these days, to significant part, I think he's also thanks to Ben Graham and his way how he was able to transfer his knowledge, his understanding of the market, and his impact on other people. So by being able to read his books is of course absolutely amazing experience. Many people know Intelligent Investor by Ben Graham, that's for sure, but this book is slightly something different, because as you know, Ben Graham's idea on investing is that investing is a fundamental analysis accompanied with some efforts to make profit. it shouldn't be accompanied with risks. It should not be speculation. He's drawing a significant line between investment and speculations, and what basically he's doing in this book, so I'm just on the beginning of this book, but what he's doing in this book is he's briefly describing how to conduct proper analysis, quantitative analysis versus qualitative analysis, what should be the key indicators people should be looking when it comes to investing into basically some companies or some indexes and some markets. So I mean, this book, it's like a base, it's like a Bible in finance. Obviously, many people know it, so it's like maybe for some more experienced people, it's a waste of time to talk about it, but definitely this is something I would like to recommend. Last book I would like to talk about is Principles by Ray Dalio. Not so many people these days don't know Ray Dalio. Ray Dalio is extremely successful finance manager. He's one of the most influential people when it comes to finance across the globe. So definitely he has influenced many people, like for example Tony Robbins, which I was talking about, or for example Bill Gates. Tony Robbins was taking lots of ideas from him. He mentioned those ideas in his book Money Master the Game. So definitely Ray Dalio is extremely influential personality. Honestly, myself, I was not so much aware of him before, but later as I came to him and his personality, and I was able to read some of his ideas, some of his books, I was like very surprised and amazed. The way he thinks, the way he was able to consistently make fantastic results on the market when it comes to investing into stocks, bonds, and so on. So, I mean, he is basically documenting all his life into this book. In his book, all the wisdom, all the ideas, all the experiences, good and pros, cons on investing, and basically he's putting everything all together in this book. So I think it's absolutely amazing that we have this opportunity to learn from him, from his lessons, from his experience. And definitely, if you are thinking about some of the books which you should read, Ray Dalio Principles should be definitely something you should put on your shelf. And if you will not like the book, please let me know, and let me know some feedbacks, what you don't like about the book, and so on and so forth. But I think, honestly said, for passionate people, there are not so many. There will not be so many negative voices on these books. So, I mean, you can go wrong by reading this book, that's for sure. So, to summarize, these three books are absolutely amazing. I'm currently reading those books, and I also recommend you should be seeing these books as well. If you have any other ideas, if you have any other perfect books which changed your life or make the huge difference on your life, please send me those ideas. I will be reading those also in the comments or chats on my social media and so on and so forth. I will be happy to be inspired by your experience. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for your time and see you next week.